Why hello you amazing beautiful people, and welcome back to another Phantom Sheeta reaction video. So I've been told that they released a brand new song and it's been filling up my comment section for recommendations since it came out just a few days ago. Now I don't know the correct pronunciation of this song. I don't even know if the YouTube translate tool has correctly translated the title of this song. Is it Suki Kire? Is that how you say this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Either way, everyone's been telling me that I need to check this one out. Apparently it's something pretty special. So I'm gonna stop talking. Please make sure you support this channel by liking the video and subscribing for more. Check out the original video link in the description. And let's jump into my first time ever reaction to the brand new Phantom Sheeta song. Such an underappreciated group, man. Suki Kirai. The thing I love about Phantom Sheeta is they constantly walk the line between horror and romance. Every song they create is perfectly down this middle, where you don't know whether they want to give you a cuddle or they want to chop your head off. Oh. What's the word for that? There's like an actual word for something that contradicts itself, you know? Like what's the word? Like a lightning storm, or like something that's like an ocean, a waterless ocean, you know? Like something that doesn't make any sense, you know? Rain that doesn't get you wet. For example, creepy love. Like, what is the word for that? There is a word, right? I know I used bad descriptions of it, but there is, right? That word perfectly describes Phantom Sheeta. Brilliant video, by the way. The editing on this video is outstanding. And their vocals are very, very good. Is the song supposed to showcase the obsessions with someone? Is that what it's supposed to be like? And someone, or like manipulations in that obsession? Because that's kind of what I'm getting from it, you know? That we're seeing these like artists, these idols, and all these people like obsessed with them, and like their manipulation over these people obsessed with them, you know? Like even holding up the flower and people trying to tell that person to stop, but then it's too late, you know? The hooks are already in. Something like that. Ah, beautiful vocals from all of them. It is, right? It's all these people like fighting for attention, like all of them obsessing over these artists, all of like it's that representation of like obsession, right? That's what at least the video feels like. Well, and like people trying to like help each other, but also trying to compete with one another against and for the affection of these idols. And they're playing them like puppet masters. Almost like a siren's call, you know? They're like those twisted mermaids of Greek mythology that are luring these people in. Like I said, you don't know whether with a Phantom Sheeta song or performance, whether they want to give you a cuddle or chop your head off. Run! How like let's put, they're all adorable. They all have incredibly powerful and moving vocals. You know, I should be looking at them right now on my screen and thinking, "Wow, I love these women," but instead I'm like, "Wow, I'm scared. I'm scared, guys." Oh God, that tone, very Ado-esque there. It's so wild and manic. I don't think that person escaped there. Well, that was kind of terrifying. Yeah. Man, I gotta be real. That was awesome. That was awesome in the scariest fucking way ever, right? That was so freaky and brilliant. I cannot man, where do I even begin to describe this? So first, I said, and I've been saying this for ages, that Phantom Sheeta need to lean more heavily into the horror elements, you know? That's what makes them so unique. That's what makes them stand out. And for me, that's what's going to send them into superstardom. It is the idea of this group that is a horror pop group, you know? You don't really have anyone like that. There's a few metal bands that try and do it, but no one really has nailed it, right? And I think it could be a really cool concept to have this group that so heavily leans into the world of horror, right? And they literally have videos that tell horror stories and music videos, and even maybe could even have a series, you know, like I've said this before. Imagine they release like a whole concept album where the entire album is a horror movie, right? And every song is like following this story. You could even have the music videos like make up different episodes that make up a movie overall, you know? Imagine like Friday the 13th with Camp Crystal Lake. But every single music video is like a different segment, like, or a different death of a character in that movie. And then the final song on the album could be like the big like unmasking of the killer, you know? Like that idea is genius. And I feel like Phantom Sheeta are taking baby steps towards that kind of group, you know, that kind of idea. And what they're currently doing right now is they're leaning heavily into the horror element, which we're seeing now, and they're doing like more of a gothic, retro, old school style, which I think is working very nicely for them as well. And I think that's exactly what this song showcased as well. Well, let me get the title of it again. Suki Kirai. That is exactly what this showcased too, right? Because we saw almost like these infatuations Like, imagine, like, mermaids on the stage here, you know? They're doing their sirens call, they're luring in all these people, and all these people are giving everything they have, like, because they're promised love. They're promised love, they're promised affection, you know, stay with us forever, we will never leave your side, you stay with us. And they're giving everything they have to these artists, to these idols, to these people they're obsessed with, only to then be almost consumed by these people. Quite literally there at the end, right? And, like, they didn't get away, they were consumed. And some sort of dark horror story-esque twist, which just like was just a brilliantly well executed video that made the ending so unsettling that I went from nodding my head along to just sitting here frozen in and stunned in horror. And I think it was like just perfectly well executed. It was a fantastic song. I think the vocals of Phantom Sheeta just continue to get better and just continue to improve. I think this is a good example of that. Their vocals were freaking outstanding. Absolutely mind-blowing, insane vocals. Every single member has such an incredible voice. And it just carries them. It's just amazing. And then they have fantastic choreo, a brilliantly well-directed music video. And already I'm excited to see what they release next. Is this the start of maybe a new album release? I'm excited. I hope Phantom Sheeta just continue to just release epicness like this. And I hope that they continue to lean more heavily into the horror elements, because it's definitely something I think no one else is doing at the moment. And I think they could really, like, take off with it. Anyway, I guess that's where my reaction ends. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video and please subscribe for more. Let me know how you interpreted this song down below in that comment section. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.